morning from a very warm 2 degrees Celsius Wappington. It's the warmest weather that we've had for over a week now, so we're looking forward to it. And today we've got to try and hire the inline scooters and try and get around the monuments. We weren't lucky with getting the tickets for the Air and Space Museum again, and we did ask at concierge. They had got some, but they'd already allocated them all, so people had already been and asked before us. So we just got to see how the day goes. We'll try again at 12:30 for some, and if not, then it's just not our turn, is it? So we'll catch up once we've got some scooters. So we have 2 scooters. Matilda's going quite fast, sir. Yeah, but she stopped herself. Well done, keep going, well done. And Laura's got one as well, so we've just got to find another one on our travels. Really annoying, you can't hire more than 1 per account, so you've got to set up 3 separate accounts. You can do group ride in some cities, but not here for some reason. So we've got to see how we get on with these and try not to hurt ourselves or anyone else. World's slowest moving electric scooters.
And here we are, eventually, after lots and lots of trouble trying to park up the Lime scooters and having to borrow somebody's phone to end the ride. We're finally at the top of the Lincoln Memorial. So me and Matilda went inside to the toilet and noticed that there was a lift up. So we've just got in the lift, come out of it here, and it's brought us here, and thank God, because my back and my legs cannot take it today. That's why we got the scooters, because I've just been in absolute agony all night. I've not slept for the last few nights due to the pain and stuff. So, but we're actually at the top. Look at this. There he is, look. In this temple, the hearts of the people. Oh, in this temple, as in the hearts of the people, for whom he saved the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln is enshrined forever. Quiet, respect, please. And then there's all over the other side. Look at this. Look at the view out there. Absolutely amazing.
Come to the National Perfumer's Reflection, and it's frozen. Defrosted and frozen again by the looks of it. There's loads of people at the other end who are putting the kids on it, which I think's a bit daft.
Putting the kids on, letting the kids jump on.
I think it's all a bit silly. But we're gonna probably jump in a lift from here, I think, down to the Smithsonian, aren't we, and try and enjoy the rest of our day. One thing that I found really crazy here is the planes coming in and land taking off. They literally take off over the memorial. And then that seems to be the flight path towards the airport that way. But they're constant. It's crazy to see how low they can actually come as well. And we've seen the helicopters. It just wouldn't expect it. I don't know why. I would have thought that it would have been a bit of a no-fly zone, but obviously not. So we've just stopped off at a little cafe in the park opposite the Lincoln Memorial, which is there. Laura got herself a PB&J Uncrustable, which she's made up with.
Not really sure, it's not that
and we got a large Pepsi. It was $8.30, we think, in total, so not cheap, but it just gives us a minute to sit down and just get our bearings. I'm so annoyed with those scooters, they've just ruined the day. Really, I'm so annoyed with them, but we're gonna go from here. We'll go jump on a lift over to the National American History Museum. Try and, while we're in the lift, try and get a slot for the Air and Space. And then we will see the Capitol building, Library of Congress, and the front of the White House, and that's us done, I think. So we've not actually got a lot to do, even though it feels like we have. It all hinges on if we can get into the Air and Space, really. Matilda didn't like the Uncrustable. So we'll catch up with you once we get over to the Smithsonian. Finally something went right, it all changed. We ordered a lift and it cancelled as it got to us, and then we got reallocated to a Kia Niro lift, which is a car we have at home. Must have been a good time because he arrived. He was the nicest man that we've met while we've been here. We got out, it was 2 minutes to being able to try again for Air and Space Museum. We got out, we sat against the wall, and we managed to get tickets for 1 o'clock, so we got tickets in 25 minutes. We're so excited. Matilda's just got to get herself a little bit of lunch from here, and then we'll go wander over. So this is Matilda's chicken strips and fries. It was $15, and she's got quite a bit in there.
It's not, and it was $15, including a can of pop
yeah, that
as well.
included the soda as well.
And like, it's a massive chicken strip.
Yeah.
She's got like 1, 2, 3,
I think there's like 5.
4, 6 of them. I don't know.
6
Maybe that
chicken
one broke
strips,
into
I think.
two,
So
probably like 5,
she
but-
might need a bit of help eating these, I think. So we're just taking a walk over now to the air and space, and we'll catch up with you when we get there. Wow, so we managed to get the slot for 1 o'clock. We've got here, and the queue is right down the street. It's absolutely huge. But the good news is we're going to get in, and that's all that matters at the moment. So we'll catch up once we're inside. We are inside. That was literally 5-minute wait, wasn't it, Matilda? What is this? This is a Goddard hoop skirt rocket. So one of the first rockets. And then over there, Matilda, this way. I wonder what plane this is. So this is called Earth Night and oh, that's the painting behind it that was in. That's what that was. Doesn't actually say what the plane is. We'll see if we can find that as well.
And here we go, we're into the Wright Brothers section. So a lovely lady gave us a map. It looks like some of the sections are actually closed for renovation though, like 2 of the big sections are closed for renovation. But at least some of these bits are open. So there's the Wright Brothers, Wilbur and Orville. Seemingly ordinary bicycle mechanics. And then it looks like the plane is just right here. Can't believe it's actually amazing. So this is the real Wright Brothers plane. Just right there.
The actual one.
Yeah, it's I said that, I told you that, because I came to it before and saw it. So this is the actual real Wright Brothers plane. Look at
We've
that.
just come into the We All Fly section. It seems to be interesting different aircraft. So we've got like a, I always forget what they're called, but a jetpack type thing. This is a flying car. Oh wow. So I've just noticed the car's a normal car, and then it has a section which are attached to the back of it to make wings. So one day we might have flying cars. We've got a model of a new one that's still in prototype here. And it says at the back, a big world of small planes is for everyone. And it's a small cirrus plane. Not sure I'd want to fly more of them. It's I don't mind flying, but I'm not sure why going something quite that small. And then there's a big one above our head, which we'll have a look at in a second as well. This is a Learjet 23. So like a private type of plane. And I've shown more than one day, wasn't it? And then Matilda's looking at some of the flight instruments and the engines that we use as well. We've got the prototype Amazon Prime Air drone here as well, which they were going to use to deliver to your front door. They're still talking about it. I'm not sure this ever going to go anywhere. Yeah. Oh yeah, not Christmas Chronicles. Santa Claus. It was a Santa Claus series, yeah, where they were using drones. And then a very, very tiny helicopter up here as well. Got a US Air Force plane. I'm guessing it's a display plane by the colours because it's not grey. And then a Goodrich Aerospace sponsored plane up there as well. This is really cool. So this is saying this is the world's first military aircraft. So this was one of the Wright's defence planes from 1909. And they said that they used to fly it up and down Virginia as trials. Crazy sort of stuff. You don't think that would be a military aircraft, would you, compared to what you see nowadays. This is really cool. They've got a video game here for kids to play. So Matilda's currently flying while the more modern of the right planes around the Statue of Liberty. She's got to control the pitch, the roll, the altitude, so she's got to duck a little bit now to try and hit that ring. Looks like she might do it. Oh no, she went up instead of down. But this is really cool. And we've come out to the America by Air, which is, I'd say, probably the most fun part so far. So you've got all the planes hanging from the ceiling. They've got a 747 there where it looks like you can go into the cockpit. And then around the corner there's an Airbus as well where you can go and look inside the cockpit as well, by the looks of it. Looks like you can go on quite a lot of these planes actually. Boeing 247D, which is this one above us, and North Rock 48 Alpha, a Boeing 747. I think we all know what that one is. And then an American Airways way up there, a Ford 5-Tri motor. So we're going to have a look around and see what we can get going on to a Douglas DC-7.
Dad, you might want to watch your head.
Yeah, you need to watch your head going on here, don't you? So it's only part of the fuselage, but it's still quite cool. Waiting to get in, but yeah, very, very low door.
There's not a little bit, it's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully these box.
Wow, so that's what the cockpit used to look like, this is.
Oh. These are seats, these are airplane seats.
As you come back through, this is how you used to fly. As you kill for that amount of legroom nowadays, wouldn't you?
And that's it.
There's no toilet. Even the toilets have more room than what they do nowadays. That was a fun little walk through though. This is the cockpit of an Airbus A320. It shows you as it's coming into land. You can just see there on the screen that's just coming into land as well. It's a really cool exhibition. Shows how much the cockpits have changed over the years. So, this is the inside of the Lyft. Looks like you're in the cockpit of a plane. How cool is that? We've just come up on level and now you can see these planes that we were looking at from down below before. So this is a Northrop T-38A Talon. Over there you can see all the planes that we were looking at before. So we're going to head into the aviation speed. I'm guessing there was something related to Concorde in here, or you hope so, seeing as that was the fastest plane, we shall say. Just come up on level and now you can see these planes that we were looking at from down below before. So this is a Northrop T-38A Talon. Over there you can see all the planes that we were looking at before. So we're going to head into the aviation speed. I'm guessing there was something related to Concorde in here, or you hope so, seeing as that was the fastest plane, we shall say.
So here we are in the nation of speed, and it's posed to America's sports car, the Chevrolet Corvette 1959. What a beauty she is.
This is interesting. This is the Boeing version of going supersonic, which obviously Concorde achieved and Boeing didn't. Annoyingly then, Concorde wasn't allowed to fly supersonic over America. There's the Concorde. Still got to been never got to fly on that. Not that we ever could have afforded it, but it would have been nice. It's nice we actually did get to go on it though, and we have done a video of that. We got to go and sit on it and speak to all the people who used to fly her as well. Wow, so they've got Evel Knievel's bike in here. I'm not quite sure why it's in an aerospace museum, but they've got Evel Knievel's bike in here. Wow, I won't say I'm shocked, but I'm not really shocked, but there's just nothing really about Concorde, considering you're in an aerospace museum and you're in the speed. Yeah, what was the fastest plane? It's because it wasn't American, they don't talk about it.
Oh, Concorde?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's why this is.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Because it's talking about.
It's just amazing if you don't actually reference Concorde. But anyway, we are heading out of here and we're going to see what else we can find. Heading to space. One world connected.
No, this is exploring the planet.
Oh right, this is exploring the planet, sorry.
is a cool little place you can just kind of sit and chill. So it's actually on both sides, but people just seem to have all sat facing the one way. But it's showing in there the lunar landing, 1972. Really cool, and everyone's just kind of sat having a chill. I'm telling you the temperature, the atmosphere. Really, really nice little place just to come and just sit and kind of watch the lunar rover. Really, really clever.
This is pretty awesome. We've got the rovers from Mars. So this is the Curie rover. This is one of the early ones, and it seems to go through and they get bigger and bigger as they go through. Let's have a look around, see if there's any more of them. This is the biggest one. Wow. That's the Mars Laboratory rover. That's a full-size model of it.
Really cool. It's like a scale of the planet, so you can see Earth and Earth's moon. Just as Earth and Earth's moon, you can see Saturn and Saturn's moon, Titan. And that one is Neptune. Then you've got the little Mars. You've got Mercury and Uranus. Then you've got Jupiter over there. You've got Venus up there, and you've got tiny little dwarf planet Pluto. And then it shows you like some other kind of moons as well. But look at that. So clever, like all the way along the solar system. Really, really, really amazing in here. How cool is this? Just like showing you in space. It's so cool. I love just watching it. I could watch it all day, I think. So showing them because the Canopy Belt, there's Voyager 1. There's all the planets. Wow, that's crazy. Look at that huge plane there. Look at the seats inside it. Looks so nice and comfy in that. Look at these. Solar system. The queue over there, I think, is for the planetarium, but I think you have to pay for the planetarium. So we're going to head this way. I think Aunt and Matilda are going to have a walk on the jumbo, and then we'll see what's next.
We're going inside the Boeing 747, so we've been lucky enough to fly this a lot of times, haven't we, missus? Still gutted that they're not in operation anymore, but we're going to have a look to see what they've got on here. Some of the cabin crew uniforms and the original livery of this plane. The old curved staircase as well. Wasn't like that when we went on it, was it, Mrs? It was more of a straight one. Obviously the really tiny toilet, as always. And then look at that for a confusing cockpit. How crazy is that? When they used to need a spare pilot as well and a navigator.
2 spare.
And we're off. That was very claustrophobic. But we're off that, and look at this for a view. Wow.
So I was just listening to a lady talking to people who were on a tour, and she said that one of the men that went in next, Frank Borman, just turned 94 years old yesterday. He's the oldest person now alive that's been to space. So he's now 94 years old, and she said they did spend 2 weeks in there back to back. Absolutely crazy, isn't it? That they spent 2 weeks in that little tiny pod.
So this is from the Apollo 11 to Columbia, and this actually went to the moon and came back and was then transferred over to this museum. It's amazing. How cool is that? That is Neil Armstrong's actual spacesuit. Wow. The One World Connected Museum, which seems to be about satellites and how we connect around the world now. It's quite interesting. It's a nice little exhibit as well, isn't it? Yeah. Then look at that, all the different flights that you can take. Wow. I don't realise how welcome to be. How do you see things like that? Yeah. But I think we'll have a quick look around there and then possibly head over to Library of Congress. Yeah. So we'll catch up. So we're out of the museum and we're making our way down to the Capitol building and the Library of Congress. Yeah. So unfortunately we didn't get to see the space. It's not capture, I forgot what it's called now. But we've already seen it in the Space Centre anyway. Yeah, so I've seen it there. But I enjoyed that. I think that was one I was most looking forward to, but I think I enjoyed the natural history more. It was still good to see though, wasn't it? I think if it was fully open it would have been amazing, but it was good to see. Yeah, we've done that one on the natural history. We did the first one.
We did the Smithsonian Castle.
Yeah.
Like the
and now we're going to make our way down to...
we didn't do was there was a plot we didn't do.
Yeah, there's a
But we
lot.
was going to do the American.
Yeah, we wanted to do the American national history, but we're just... I think it's taking its toll on us now, isn't it? So we'll let you go walk down, see the Capitol building, bob our heads into the Library of Congress, and then get a lift back to the hotel and do the final bits of packing and chill, I think. So we'll catch up with you shortly.
Okay, so change of plan again, which just currently seems to be the theme for us. We've come into the Indian American. So we've come into the American Indian Smithsonian. So the outside of it just looks like really cool, the building. So we're not going to go around loads of it, so we might even just go around the bottom floor because my legs cannot take going around much more than that. But we're going to have a little look in, so at least we've had a little look around this one. Wow, so this is a native Hawaiian canoe. I just like, imagine all the work that went into building that, like to sculpt the wood like that and carve it. Absolutely amazing. And then they've got like a giant totem pole here. And like a really nice little area here in the middle. Where they've got like metal kind of planters and things, and people are sat chilling. It is on like 4 floors, so it's on a lot of floors. Yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous building, isn't it? And they've got all flags around the edge here.
Wow, so we're just nearly at the Capitol building now, but the Capitol reflection pool is that badly frozen that there's traffic cones in it. Birds walking on top of it as well.
They've got the feet on top of it.
They're on a bit where it's defrosted a bit as well.
Because they've been doing that too.
Yeah. It's crazy, every body of water that we've seen is frozen.
So it's like this deep.
No, this isn't very deep either. But the plan is now we're going to head up towards the Capitol building and go to the right to the Library of Congress and then see where we go from there. What a gorgeous building this is. Such a shame that this fence is all around it now. I was reading apparently a lot of this and nearer to the White House used to be open before the riots. It's a shame that...
The fence is at the top as well, look at that.
Shame that a few have ruined it for everybody else, isn't it? Massive Christmas tree as well. So I think we've just got to walk up to it and then go along from there.
We've just come round to the other side of the Capitol building, and it's a lot better around here because there's no scaffolding up, not doing any works on it, so you can get a really, really good view of the whole building. And then we are going to head right across the road just there in a moment to the Library of Congress.
We made it to the Library of Congress. What another gorgeous building, so I can't believe how gorgeous this area actually is. And we've got here, there's a sign that says for visitors to use the stairs, the entrance below the stairs, so that is where we're going. So it looks like we're not going in. More bad research from us. You must have a pass for this and we don't have one. So we're not going in.
And here we are in the beautiful, amazing Library of Congress. So when we got here, it said it was ticket reservations only. So I went up and asked, And the man was like, oh, well, you're already in the queue now, so you might as well just come in. And then when we came in, the woman was like, oh no, it's absolutely fine. We do have on-the-day reservations available. She said, here money is it? I'll book you in right away. In you go. She was really, really lovely of you. So me and Matilda have just come up in a lift. You get a beautiful view of the Christmas tree from here. Look at that. And they gave Matilda a little kids pack on the back. So this is what they gave Matilda. So you've had to find things, haven't you? So it's like ones on the front, and then turn it over, missus. So we began in the centre where the Christmas tree was. Then we had to look at the stairs. Then we went through the arch into the first room, didn't we? Then we had to head upstairs to the second floor and find... What, we didn't find those. That's not done that one, have we? And you find these animals near the printer's marks. Did we find those?
No, but I did my own.
You did the drawing, didn't you? Design your own. And then we had to find some things up here, and then eventually it leads you outside. So it's really good. She just said, would you like a little children's guide? And I said, yeah. So it is amazing. I have remembered, though, from when I came, you don't go anywhere near the actual library.
Oh, right.
The actual library is a piece of glass that you look through, where you can see all the books. But this is the bit that you look at. This is just like the kind of like, like the ornate kind of part of it. But there's no way of looking in the actual book. And this is it. So we had to come up one floor again, and you just basically look through. Oh, that's not. Oh, it's like a glass bit at the side of there. So it's like glass there. But you can look through and see the library down there. So you can see all the books on the shelves. You can see everything there. But you're behind bars and behind the glass here. The ceiling's absolutely spectacular, isn't it? It's just, this is like kind of a little...
But there's something really unique
like
about it then.
So it looks like you come in that way.
The 12 large figures painted on the dome represent the world.
All different
and the late
countries
19th
or
century
regions
view.
of the world and the late 19th century
That's
view of their
Egypt
important
view.
contributions to Western civilization. The 8 figures between the windows symbolise subjects you can explore at the library, and flanking them on the balustrade below, 16 bronze statues depicts men famous for their contributions to each subject. So they've come down the stairs and they've got an exhibition on. So not an ostrich and other images from America's library. So it says no food or drink and no flash photography, but you can take photos. So I'm not really have a clue what this is actually about, but we'll have a little wander around. If anything, the sides of the building itself, the room is just fantastic, isn't it? Look at that. So we'll have a little look around. Oh, it says this is the icons. This wall features first ever photographs, the library's most requested photojournalist pictures. Wow, so this lady began her career in New York as a photographer, and she climbed out onto the gargoyles of the Chrysler building to take photographs. It was her new studio, and she could take pictures of the changing moods of the city from this position the best. I can't believe that somebody would even climb out on top of the Chrysler building and take photos. That's crazy. But look at this as well. He suspended him in the Grand Canyon, lowered him down to take pictures. Look like he's lowered him down the Grand Canyon on a rope like that, so he can take pictures of his camera at the Grand Canyon. It's absolute craziness. Brooklyn native, the most influential documentary photographers of the post-war generation. So that's photographers. So that's about photographers, and they've got one about portraits. And they've got a whole another building hill thingy that's actually got books in. Oh, behind cases, Matilda. But it's still got books in, and look at that. So this is a replica of Thomas Jefferson's library. So all the little green ribbons are original books that would have originally, so you can't really see because of the reflection, what would have originally been in the library. The gold ribbons are books that have been recently purchased, which are not replicas, like the exact same book, but obviously not the originals. And then books that have got just like blank spines are ones just to show what would have been in here when he had the library. Wow, this ceiling in this second bit is absolutely amazing. So they've got like all like gold pieces and then all squares like this, and then all around the edge is like a giant balcony. which looks like it's full of books, and it goes all the way around the edge. You can see it all up there. Just a giant balcony full of books, but they've filled this with like an exhibition area again. But it looks like this is the furthest that you can go, because this now says do not enter, emergency egress only. So you can't go any further than that. It's all like blocked off, but obviously the library carries on, look, because the ceiling is similar. So I feel like this must be like a fake wall that's been built or something. I do imagine over time, like I don't imagine the carpet and stuff and that would have been here. But again, it's the same there, look. That's all been shut. But you can still see the gorgeous ceiling up there. So I'm just going to see what Matilda's up to. Okay, so we've just come in to, you just told me what it was called. Nooshi. Nooshi. Okay, Nooshi. Does it say it anywhere what it's called, the place? No. So
It does in my cup.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah, look, Nooshi. So we've just come into Nooshi to get something to eat, and we've ordered a vegetable spring rolls and Japanese dumplings and a chicken teriyaki, which me and Matilda are going to like kind of share. And then you ordered, what did you order, Anne?
The Mongolian stir fry.
Mongolian stir fry. Where is that Mongolian stir fry?
Underneath yours.
Oh, right underneath mine. Oh, there. And Anne has ordered the Mongolian stir fry. So we'll see what it's like when... Oh, and then me and Matilda ordered one of these, a crunchy lobster roll, because they're on offer. And then you got a beer because it was half price, isn't it? So it's happy hour. So it's from 4 till 7 every day. It's 50% off wine, beer, steak, soju, and cocktails. So we'll let you know when the food comes. So the crunchy lobster roll has come. This was like $6. And look at that. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to... the main food has come. That sushi was really good as well, by the way. So nice. So this is the chicken teriyaki. I'm glad I got it just between me and Matilda, because I wouldn't eat 2 chicken and all that. So it's easy. I can have 1 chicken each, 1 vegetable skewer each, and rice. That's Ant's dinner. Ant's as well. That looks amazing. And Ant's got rice as well. Then that's the dumplings. So there's 4 dumplings and 2 spring rolls. So there's definitely enough food for us all, isn't there, here? So we're going to tuck in and we'll let you know what it's like.
Stopped off in the hotel gift shop because they actually have a Whitehouse gift shop in here. And we bought the Whitehouse Historical Association Christmas ornament. It was $26.45 including tax. It says, as you read the enclosed recipe and booklet and learn about the history and tradition of holiday gingerbread house displays at the White House, you may smell a hint of gingerbread. Enjoy. So there's the gingerbread recipe. I'm not going to read that out, but I'll let you pause it. And then there is a booklet on about the traditions. Again, I'm not going to go through all that. I'm sure it's available on Google, but there's a booklet. And then that is the tree ornament. It's really cute. And they actually had them going right the way back to the 80s as well. But we just got the one from this year because we thought that'll be a nice memory to have on the tree. So we just got to start packing. We'll finish packing now, and we'll catch up once we're done. So we finally managed to finish packing. We have literally vacuum packed to within an inch of our lives, so let's hope that customs don't open anything tomorrow. But we've managed to go down from 5 cases to 4 cases. We're all absolutely shattered now. We stopped off at 7-Eleven on the way and got ourselves a donut for our dessert, so we're going to have that. Matilda's educating Laura in the world of Pokemon. It's 10 to 7. I think we're going to be sleeping the next half hour. We're all absolutely exhausted, so thank you for making it this far. It was a really strange day. It started off so disappointing and annoying, and we ended it so well. We loved that meal, didn't we? I can't believe how cheap it was. It was like $65. And the suggested tip was $11, so we just gave them 80. But it was really, really nice meal. But yeah, thank you for making it this far. If you're not already, please like and subscribe. And tomorrow we are travelling back to New York and then out to JFK and home to sunny Manchester and Warrington. So bye for now.